the reason why I showed you this is because the latest like generative AI tool that came out was directly ripping his art style, and it's all over my timeline. Like, if there's an artist that many years ago it's soulless, and it is also additionally it's extra fucked up because we know the OG's opinion on AI. Okay? Miyazaki hates AI. He thinks it's an affront to God. It is everything that he despises about capitalism. It is everything that he despises about technological innovation, robbing the soul of people's work. And he's 100% right on it. So the very fact that like all these people, maybe I'm the friend who's too woke, okay, on this shit, but I can't stand it, dude. I cannot stand whenever there's like a new AI thing that comes out, like a new AI tool that comes out and people like it and they just start blasting it all over the timeline. I'm like, ugh, it's just not for me. You can have it, but I hate it. I genuinely hate it. I can't stand it, you know? And it's not me being like, it's not even on the aspect of caring about this from a labor rights or like IP rights perspective. I think AI is fine for a tool. And, you know, clearly it's just the new meta, and like artists need to figure out ways in which they use AI. Also, here's the blast off meme. You know, let the people know that we're live and we are alive. But and the content theft that AI operates off of, and how it turns into how it, you know, spits out this like soulless regurgitated garbanzo in the process. All this stuff is whatever. I think my distaste for it stems entirely from how soulless it is, and how it's just like, it's just not real art, you know? Yeah, there's that famous spot where like someone talks about artificial intelligence with Miyazaki. Yeah, here's Nobuo Kawakami, chairman of Dwango, Japanese telecommunications and media company, explaining artificial intelligence model which learns certain movements. This is like many years ago. And Miyazaki basically sits him down and says like, I will kill you. Like, I will kill you with weapons. I will torture you if you ever show me an affront to God like this ever again. Here.
これ踊ってるように見えますけど、でこれは早く移動するっていうのを学習させたやつなんですね。これ頭を使って移動してるんですけど、基本痛覚とかないし、頭が大事とかっていう概念がないし、だからもう頭をもう普通の足のように使って移動してるっていう。この動きがとにかく気持ち悪いんで、ゾンビゲームの動きに使えるんじゃないかっていう、こういう人工知能を使うと多分人間が想像できない気持ち悪い動きができるんじゃないか。一応こんなことをやっています。
Most people don't really care. All my friends from university use AI on the daily. It's very popular among normies. No, I know most people don't care. I can still hate something even if other people like it, even if everyone likes it. This is one of those things. Like, I hate it. And the reason for why I hate it is because it's soulless. And when I see so many people genuinely appreciate it and like use it on a regular basis, it makes me feel like we are devolving. Like, that's it. That's what it is. That's unironically like my major takeaway. It's not even on the labor front. Like, it's not even on the labor law or stealing other people's artwork and all of the years of brushstrokes that they've put into to making the best art possible. Like, all that stuff is awful, but I think we are unironically destroying the last aspect of what makes us human while simultaneously killing the planet for it. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I think Stavros put it best when he said, why the f are robots doing art and humans are packing up, you know, working at the distribution facilities? Like it should be the other way around. The robot should be doing that and we should be doing art. That's the whole point, right? Yeah, it's just, this isn't to say that there are no use cases for AI. This isn't to say that like AI is bad across the board. AI is simply a tool and how you use that tool matters. I just am stating that, especially when it comes to art, like I don't know. I find it soulless. I find it awful. It's also always funny whenever haters will try to be like, Hasan, you're using AI art. Or that's the secondary aspect of it that's really annoying. Whenever I like listen to someone do a text to speech and it's not AI, but everyone now then goes, oh, is this AI? Why are you listening to AI? It's like, no, it's not. There are, like I said, use cases for it. Like a text to speech situation makes sense. Like that is literally what it's for. That's what AI is supposed to be for. It's very useful, Hasan. You don't know yet? No, I'm not saying it's not useful. You're completely misunderstanding me, dude. You are completely misunderstanding me. I never said AI is never useful at all. I think that there are like real-time translations. That's a perfect use case. Okay. Real-time translations from one language to the next is great. Being misunderstood is a full-time job for you now. I know. Anyway, I think that this is the one aspect of it. Like generative AI, when utilized like in Photoshop as artists use it as a tool, perfectly valid. Okay. That's what it is. That's what people use it for. And it's great. Generative AI churning out like absolute dog water at a rapid clip while burning the planet sucks. He says he has a friend who has a disability. It's so hard for him just to do a high five. His arm was stiff muscle reaching out to my hand. Now thinking of him, I can't watch this stuff and find interesting. Whoever creates this stuff has no idea what pain is or whatsoever. I am utterly disgusted. If you really want to make creepy stuff, you can go ahead and do it. I would never wish to incorporate this technology into my work at all. I strongly feel that this is an insult to life itself. This is dude, it's one of the, Miyazaki's always been the cuntiest, okay? He is famously an asshole. Everybody knows this, okay? Which is unique in a Japanese setting because although he is the most senior in the room and in most rooms that he's in, there's still a level of like professionalism that you're supposed to demonstrate in situations like this. He does not hold back at all. Like we're talking about a culture that, you know, finds them is to not say no directly. So this is like extra crazy. We don't mean to do anything by showing it to the world. Yeah, I understand. Studio Ghibli producer Suzuki says, so what is your goal? Well, we would like to build a machine that can draw pictures like humans do. Would you? Yes. He's out. This is the most out he's ever been. He said, I feel like we're nearing the end of times. I love this video. I've played it so many times on this broadcast. The reason why I brought it up, for those of you who don't understand why I'm showing this, we humans are losing faith in ourselves. The reason why I showed you this is because the latest like generative AI tool that came out was directly ripping his art style. And it's all over my goddamn timeline. Like if there's an artist that many, many years ago actively said, this is the worst thing that you can ever make. I hate you for making this. Now I am doubting the entirety of humanity. It's Miyazaki. So it's crazy that they took his art style and they ripped it and are pumping out Studio Ghibli looking AI pieces now. Fascists are crying that you're gatekeeping their art. Wait, what? Like, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's terrible. Tremendous alpha right now and sending your wife photos of y'all converted to Studio Ghibli anime. Incredible things are happening with a new ChatGPT update. Like, no, this is not an incredible thing that's happening. This is a horrible thing that's happening. I hate it. I hate it so much. There's no stopping this. I'm not foolish, okay? I understand that there is no way to stop this at all. It's over. Normies love this shit. They're like, oh, cute photo. I still despise it. That's all I'm saying. You can get mad at me if you want for that take. I understand that there will never be regulations on this, and perhaps maybe there shouldn't be regulations on this anyway. It's a tool at the end of the day. I'm just saying I hate it. I hate it. It quite literally robs art of the one component. It robs art of the humanity. That's why that's what art is. It's supposed to be made by a human. I feel like I'm going crazy when I explain this basic concept. And people understand, like, it's supposed to be made by a living, breathing organism with experiences. It's about like all of the things that you've done leading up to that moment. Every brush stroke, every time you picked up a goddamn pencil, the times when you were bullied, the times when you were ridiculed, the times when you struggled, when you had adversity, like all of that is supposed to be reflected in what you're doing. And that is supposed to invoke emotion out of the person who was looking at it. And now it's just like, nope, it's slop. A machine made this. Maybe again, like I said, maybe I'm the friend that's too woke, okay? Maybe I'm being a little lame about it, but I find it dire. I find it horrifying that people are entertained by it. Like, it's a real devolution. We are devolving. We are decaying. Our humanity is being robbed of us. It's being robbed from us. I don't get it, and it freaks me out. It freaks me out big time. I find it strange. I find it odd. I find it nasty. All right? You're being too woke. Okay. You're wrong. That's all I'm going to say. You are wrong. Movies at this stage are basically the final... movies, like motion pictures, have remained like the highest form of art at this stage, and it's like the one aspect that's also being shredded with AI garbage as well. The reason why a movie is worthwhile, even though we make a lot of slop now as well, the reason why movies that are timeless classics are important and good is because every aspect is endlessly like every aspect of a movie, every shot, the lighting, like everything is intentional, okay? There is humanity in every part of it. So turning around and making everything computer, in Trump's terms, is robbing movies of its soul as well. I don't know. I feel like, what happened overnight, Law? You seem really triggered this morning. Wait, what? I'm not. I'm not. I think, wow, everything's computer is not great. You know, wow, everything's computer. The intentionality of the work is supposed to be meaningful. Every aspect of a work of art is supposed to be poured over. It's designed in a way where you're supposed to think like, what did this person want to say here? What is the reason why the set was dressed in the way that it was? Like all of this stuff. Hasan, don't pay attention to them. I studied fine art in college. I have a degree in this. You are so correct. 10,000%. Yeah, the problem is they will look to you and say, oh, you're just a woke loser who wants to protect their job and get fucked. Like that's the issue. The issue is like people have no appreciation for art. And it's also another aspect of like education being gutted and destroyed, where people just have no appreciation for it whatsoever. And therefore, you know, younger generations are not going to have any sort of resistance towards this sort of thing, and in the process it's just going to be worse and worse. Zylax, thank you for the 100 gifted subs. I am not in an industry that is susceptible or in a position that is like susceptible to the pressures of AI. I could use AI to my benefit. I could use it every day, you know? Why is it okay to take away a translator's job but not an artist's job? Where do I begin? Translation in real time is a direct service. Art is not the same. Art is art. Having said that, I've never advocated for translators to be fired in the process. Keep the translators hired, but also allow the AI tool to work in their stead. Do you not understand? I always say, I don't have an issue with AI. Like, let's say self-driving is established. There should still be a truck driver that is sitting behind that wheel, whether it be to, take over in times of necessity or simply for that person to still make a living. That's my argument. My argument is that these tools are simply tools. They should not be used as a way to replace existing labor, but instead should be used as tools. When it comes to art, though, that's the reason why I talk about my understanding of AI as being a tool that is very valuable. You're choosing to fight on hopeless ground. This is no different than artisan spoon makers opposing automation. You can advocate for how legislation should manage this change, but trying to prevent it is idiotically naive. Wait, there's never been a moment in this process where I have said any of those things. As a matter of fact, I said the exact opposite. Every time I talk about an issue, maybe I'm just bad as a communicator. I'm beginning to recognize that I'm just not a very good communicator, I think, because I said exactly those things that you just brought up. I feel like a lot of my commentary revolves around me just having to repeat everything that I've said over and over again, a million times over until people understand. People go, okay, my bad, I misunderstood you.